Okay, hello. Hi, guys. Who's joining me today? All right, guys, we are waiting for some friends to join us from Instagram and from Facebook, and then I am going to get started on my talk for today. Hello, Khalid. Nice that you could join us. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. How's it? Okay. So today we are talking about, well, I am talking about your job, about work. Hello, Boneka. Hi there. I don't know if I got your name right, my dear. Just let me know if I've got your name right. So this week I am starting a new series that I'm going to be chatting about, and this particular series is aimed at helping each and every one of you strike up conversation and talk about everyday topics that you'll come across all the time. They come up in casual conversation, and guess what? They come up if you are taking the IELTS examination. So, double whammy, guys. You can use it when you're taking an academic examination and you need to prepare for it, and everyday conversations. Wow, who is Creepy Doctor? How's it going? Hema, Anacosta, nice. Doing bad. Hello. So Elise says that I'm rocking the unicorn horn. Yeah, baby. The unicorn horn is the magical animal, people. It's like my spirit animal. If there was a unicorn donkey, that would be amazing. Thank you, Elise. So this particular series is going to take you on a journey where you are going to be able to take the language and use it in casual conversation. But if you want to take the IELTS examination and you need to prepare for that speaking, this particular series is going to put you in a position to be able to rock your speaking part 1 like an amazing unicorn. Are you ready? Are you ready? Cool. All right, so the topic for today is work. Right? Whether you're working or not, it is a very important topic that you must be able to talk about. So here is how it's going to work. I have prepared a series of typical questions that you could be asked or you could ask. We're focusing on questions that you could be asked about this particular topic and ways that you can answer naturally. Okay. As we go, I'm going to highlight the importance of the seemingly very simple phrases that I use to answer these questions. Okay, so the first one is, what is your job? What is your job? So my answer is, I'm a professional English teacher. I specialize in teaching English as a foreign language, as well as English for specific purposes and academic English. Or I can say, I'm a professional English teacher specializing in English for foreign students, English for academic purposes, as well as English for, and I can continue. So I've answered by saying what I do, and if you have a specialization, like I do, what I specialize in. Now, the second one in particular is really interesting because I used two structures, two really important structures, and you need to be able to highlight this. Hi, guys. Quick wavy wave. So the first one is I'm a professional English teacher. I use the present simple. Why? It's my job. It's a fact. And we use facts to talk about. We use facts to talk about. We use the present simple to talk about facts. The second structure I used, specializing in, is the continuous. Well, that is something that I am doing on an ongoing basis. So consider the example, I'm reading a really good book. In this moment, I'm not reading a really good book, but we use the present continuous to talk about those actions that are ongoing at that moment. So I am an English teacher, or I'm a professional English teacher, fact, present simple, specializing in English as a foreign language, academic purposes, etc. Specializing in continuous, present continuous, right? So those two are extremely important, guys. Using those basic structures correctly is key to being a winning speaker. Let's look at the next example. Hi, guys. Let's look at the next. Raquel, mwah. Where do you work? Where do you work? I currently work at a small school called English 1, and I've been working there for the last 5 years. I currently work at a small English school called English 1, and I've been working there for almost 5 years. All right, so I work at, again, present simple, it's a fact. That is a place where I work. It's a general truth, right? The second one, I have been working, present perfect continuous. Action that started way back, it's continuing now, and there is a relationship between when the action started and now. So two very important structures that I've used in two simple sentences to answer a simple question. Number 3, why did you choose that job? I love the idea of playing a role in someone else's future. I love the idea of playing a role in someone else's future. So here I have used a part of my emotion. I love the idea. I love the idea. It's a collocation as well. You love an idea, right? I love the idea of playing a role, another collocation in someone else's future. That's a complex sentence. Doesn't seem like it, but it is. 2 collocations in one sentence, and you've used emotion. I love the idea of playing a role in someone else's future. Hello, guys. Number 4. Is it a popular job in your country? Is it a popular job in your country? I wouldn't say so, because it isn't a well-paid profession. Although at the moment, considering the situation the world is in, quite a few people are considering this option. Let me repeat that. The question is it a popular profession in your country? Is it a popular job in your country? I wouldn't say so, because it isn't a well-paid profession. Although, at the moment, considering the crisis that the world is in, quite a few people are considering this option. So, I wouldn't say so is language for deduction, because I'm not sure. I'm just sort of supposing. Also maybe based on a person's research and what they've read. All right, so I wouldn't say so, but so that helps a lot. Hi, hello there. Hi, everybody. Sorry, I haven't said hello to everybody. And you've used language for deduction, sort of like gathering from your experience and what you've read. I've been a teacher for many, many years, and along the way, I have learned that it's not a profession that is widely chosen because of that. It's not well paid, for example. People choose to become a teacher for other reasons. In this particular sentence, you haven't used exceptionally wildly interesting structures, but the vocabulary is interesting. You've used linkers, although you've used expressions of time, at the moment. And of course, you've used some very robust vocabulary, well paid. All right, so you're getting a lot of brownie points right there. All right. Very simple question with an effective answer, though. Do you like it? Do you like your job? I can't imagine doing anything else. I can't imagine doing anything else. It is my spirit job. I can't imagine doing anything else. It's my spirit job. Okay, so I can't imagine doing anything else. I can't imagine doing anything else. I can't imagine. Collocation right there. And it's my spirit job. So if you've ever heard of the expression to have a spirit animal, it means to feel really connected to a specific animal. For example, a donkey or a unicorn, right? For whatever reasons. So here I've taken away the animal and I've replaced it with job to create a new expression, a spirit job. So I was born to be a teacher. I was born to do this. All right. And that is the idea, the impression I want to give my listener. So that is an extremely robust expression right there. Okay. It is not well known. Use it and wow your listener. All right. Interesting question. Do you get on well with your colleagues? Or they could ask, do you get on well with your peers? All right. So your peers are people of the same age, usually. So it is something that can be substituted with regards to colleagues because you're working in the same environment. But we'll keep colleagues, right? Do you get on well with your colleagues? Most definitely, because my colleagues and I are like-minded. We're all dedicated, and team playing is second nature. We're good at what we do, and we enjoy each other's company. And it's a good thing because we spend so much time together. So in this particular sentence, in this particular answer, I've used a lot of vocabulary, a lot of expression, and what do we have? Most definitely, most definitely. So here we have an adverb of degree, and it's telling you that it's right up there, right? There's most definitely it's not enough for me to say yes a lot. I want to exaggerate it. I want to make sure that you know that I love working with my colleagues. The environment is great because we are like-minded. We think the same. We're dedicated. We give a lot of time and energy to our students, and we are team players. So we work well together. Lots of compound vocabulary that you can learn to use. And we spend a lot of time together. Thank you, Isabelle. And we have the next question. If you had the opportunity, would you change your job? If you had the opportunity, would you change your job? Now, students tend to want to answer with an if or conditional clause here. You don't have to. In fact, it's not even natural to. You want to say something like, this is a personal answer, right? I doubt it, but it doesn't mean I haven't thought about it. Currently, in this situation that we are in the position that we have been put in, you know, one has to consider other options. All right, so let me repeat that. If you had the opportunity, would you change your job? The natural answer would be, I doubt it, but it doesn't mean that I haven't thought about it. Especially in the current situation, the position that we've been put in has us considering other options, has us considering other options. All right, this is so important. That is how we would naturally answer this question. All right. What is important is that you sort of take your time to think about it, you know. You don't answer instantly. You just let it linger a little bit. When I say a little bit, a couple of seconds, let it linger there, thinking about what it is that you want to do. You might say, yes, absolutely, I would change my job in a second. I know a ton of people who would change their job in a heartbeat, maybe because they don't like it, or maybe because they just need more money. Everybody wants a little more money. I get it. But some people just it would weigh out. You know, they would really think about it before, like me. So if your answer is the opposite of mine, instead of saying I doubt it, you would say in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Where must I sign? So that would be the natural way to answer this particular question. And the last one is, do you plan to continue with your job in the future? Do you plan to continue with your job in the future? Again, this is a personal answer. Absolutely. But it will dramatically be different to what I expected it to be in the future. For example, I believe teachers like me will be teaching mostly online in the future. Let me repeat. So, do you plan to continue with your job in the future? Absolutely. But I think it will be dramatically different to what I expected it to be in the future. For example, I believe that teachers like me will be teaching mostly online. In this particular question, I've used the future. So the first one will be drastically different, future simple. And the last one will be teaching mostly online, future continuous. Okay, so here, guys, I have answered in a natural and simple way some really common questions that you could be asked about your job, right? So obviously we are all different. We have different jobs. We have different ideas. We have different feelings about our profession. So these answers will obviously be quite different. They will change based on your ideas and your feelings, and these can be practiced. You can practice these. You can either practice them with classmates, with your teacher. You can ask your teachers, if you have one, to practice this with you. And you can, practice in the mirror. So write them out. Listen to yourself. Answer these questions. Use some of my vocabulary if you want. And I know that there's always that constant hum in your brain about what you would say in your language. So think what you would say in your language. Write down in English what you would have said, right? Don't translate it with a translator because it doesn't work, I promise you. You will say something strange that makes no sense, all right? Then work from there. See, okay, I've got 3 sentences. How can I make these sentences correct? And remember the rules that come with the grammar. Is it a fact? Is it something that is continuing? Is it the future? Is it something that you did in the past? Did it begin in the past and is relevant now? Think about that. Practice it on paper. And of course, if you have the opportunity to get feedback from a teacher, that's awesome as well. All right. So tomorrow I'm going to be talking about I'm going to be following the series, and the topic is study. Most of you guys are either working, have jobs, or are studying for that profession. All right. So tomorrow the topic is study. Please join me so that I can give you some tips on that as well. Okay. As always, for those of you that don't know, English 1 is now online. We have the most amazing classes, virtual classes with extraordinary teachers and amazing materials. We also offer private lessons as well as specialized group classes, and our students have full access to tons of chat rooms, as well as social clubs. If any of you are interested in any of these services, please reach out to us on any of our platforms, and we'll be so happy to invite you to the English 1 family. With that, thank you very much for watching. My name is Nicoletta, and I am the Academic Director and English teacher at English 1. Have a fantastic evening, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. See ya. Bye-bye.